one of the reasons was infrastructure. And if we develop the infrastructure in the valley, the people will feel seen and they will not get rationalized very easily.
The recent terrorist attack on the Pahalgam region of Anantnag district of Jammu and Kashmir has caught the eyes of the entire world. What, according to you, is the main reason of this terrorist attack and what can be the way forward? You are free to speak as many times as you want. You can start, please.
We know that yesterday a tragic incident happened in the Anantnag district of Jammu and Kashmir in the Pahalgam city, where more than 26 tourists, that included a Navy officer of India, also died. So, what do I think is that this is due to the regional hate that was in the TRF, that is the Frontier Force of Lashkar-e-Taiba group.
As has said, the reason that he said is because of the creating a regional hatred, which is obviously one of the main reasons. But what I believe is, as we know, the US Vice President has a visit toward India, the DJ Hens. So one of the reasons the attack happened was to portray the Indian security forces as a inefficient force. So they are not able to manage the Kashmir issue.
Also, this was a pre-planned attack. As people see, here the militants were disguised in policemen, and they had managed to get into the police place, and they had very clearly done the attack.
Adding on this, as said, it's pre-planned attack. From last 2 months, we have seen they are continuously crime. Like we have seen the Pakistani army, they have tried to cross LOC, which they failed. Second, the statement of Army General. Third, we have seen continuously the way they are mocking and when their time for Bangladesh not to come. The last 2 months, they were continuously crying because of they are diverting their topics. So I think it was pre-planned, and the area that was around, it was not in border area. It was a very away area from border. So I think that was a part of plan.
As my friend chess number 6 said, I also fully believe this idea that the root cause of this attack was the major extremism which is there in the people of that area, and they are totally blinded by the religion. So first, I think to avoid this, we must have to propagate some type of the Indian history so that they get some belief in our system and they are not brainwashed by these things.
Friends, adding to the Chestnut 7 point, we are talking about the region. I think this is because Pakistan don't want to see the stable Kashmir. They want to destabilize the region. We can also see after the government set up in Jammu and Kashmir, the attacks has increased, and they want to portray the world that this is the major issue for all over the world, not for only India. So they are doing this intentionally, with deep intention.
So what I think that
Just number one, I would like to say that it has been found that the terrorists' main intention was that they are saying that we noticed for a demographic change in the area since some years. Also, they don't want that India should increase the movement in Kashmir, and they are wanting full control over Kashmir since independence, and they are wanting that this thing which is decreasing day by day, this should not happen, and that's why they are creating that unrest, which we
So as the chess number 4, 5 and 6 has presented, let me give you a brief about the Kashmir Valley. Terrorists always try to destabilize the valley, and this attack was happened on 22 April in the Pahalgam Valley. First of all, condolence for the family who lost their son, and it was a targeted attack. The TRF, the resistance fronts had taken, which is a part of Lashkar-e-Taiba, has taken the responsibility for this attack. For me, what I think is the possible reason for this attack is the intelligence failure, as they do not able to spot the terrorist on time. Second, I think it is the lack of security over that valley. If more soldier and more tight security was kept, this attack might not have been happened.
Friends, adding one more point. Yesterday, the incident happened in which they killed all the tourists. and this is because they want that nobody come here again. And especially the Hindus community and the other community, because in Kashmir, 90%, more than 90% are Muslim. So they want only the Kashmiri people stay here and do not enter any other people. And they want to show that Kashmir is only like a nation. Nobody have to come.
Heading to chess number one's point, I would like to say that obviously the one of the reason the incident happened was the road that was non-motorable. So they specifically chose that position because they knew that forces would take time to come there. So one of the reason was infrastructure, and if we develop the infrastructure in the valley, the people will feel seen and they will not get rationalized very easily. So it will be easy to point out that
Chase number 1 and chase number 4 given the good point. As we seen, over there, they only killed non-Hindu, non-Muslim peoples. That means they are supported by Muslims, so that they will capture LOC and the Jammu and Kashmir and divide this part from India.
Adding on infrastructure point, I feel like that is the valley that was it was non-movable. Yes, it is because it is impossible to create the way because it is already we can say a pedal way. So infrastructure is one of the problem. The main thing is the first thing is letting of intelligence failure. Second is security. As people has also mentioned that there was no security because it was not expected that they can come so deep. Third is, if that deep, then how? It is because of the support of local eye.
Okay, so adding to the point that she said, it was due to a infrastructure failure. So first of all, the tourists were in the meadow field, which is, as the chest number 2 stated, that it was a pedal way. Okay, so what do I think is that this was the carelessness of our forces, because we know that it is a very sensitive area. Kashmir is a very sensitive area, and tourists are moving there. Still, there should be a very good forces, as said by chest number 8.
Also, the friends, the way we have found out, the area was a very remote one, and that too in a region, Kashmir, where there is a state of unrest which can happen anytime. So one loophole which we saw is why was regular patrolling was not there? How come the terrorists can come disguised as police? What was the local police doing? How didn't they come to know? Because people can't identify them. Moreover, the tourist place should also ensure that they have a security at their own ends also. They should have also have their own guards. Why was that area so open?
Also, lack of surveillance in that area, that's also a big problem. If we should install CCTVs and other equipment so that monitoring at that place, and also patrolling in that place so that they in hotspot in tourist hotspot area, and they safeguard of their place.
Friends, I think why these kind of attacks is still ongoing, because what they do, they are trained in POK. They just go within the dense forest area of Kashmir and they came into the Kupwara region and all these regions where these are very sensitive. And they also use like Pakistani sponsor terrorists. They use drones to send their weapons and other items that is necessary to attack into their area, and then these kind of activities have been increased this time.
I believe that it is not a loophole, security loophole, because you cannot stop anybody from doing anything, because you cannot go into the minds of terrorists. The terrorists are the own local people. They are the Kashmiri local people. You cannot stop them from doing something wrong. And they are also ready to die like the soldiers. And they can go extreme. So it is basically not a security loophole.
Heading to chess number 1's point, as he has said that the fundings can be stopped by the government. The funding that is coming from Lashkar-e-Taiba, maybe from the Pakistan side, that can be stopped by the government. And another thing that Chess number has mentioned, that he said we can't stop the terrorists. We obviously can't stop the terrorists, but we can stop the areas that are in high-risk areas. We can stop the tourism or tourists from going here. Because if it is an area of a high risk area, so security forces should be deployed there. If they are not there, so usually.
Friends, we are adding on this point. I want to say, since now we have discussed so many points what led to the situation, let's jump into the second point, how we can avoid this type of situation in futures. So,
Before that, I would like to just highlight one point that we cannot just stop people from going there, because this is the main intention what these terrorists want. What they did after this attack, people would not want to go to Kashmir. Somewhere in people's mind there would be fear. What
I just want to say that in a recent interview, NDTV interview, Shivani, one of the victims who lost her husband, said that the terrorists came not in the army dress, they were in the civilian dress, and they just do the targeted killing. And I think it should be stopped. Reason being, and as chess number 7 said, it was not the it is not the point of soldiers. I think so. It is completely a intelligence failure. Reason being, the terrorists should be spotted on time to stop them.
Okay, so now we should go towards what government can do for this incident.
government,
So-
yes, how we can stop this type of situation even further. The most common point, that is intelligence failure. I think we have to be now mentally prepared also that they are not going to attack on only border areas. They are now coming more deeper. So our intelligence now need to be more aware about these things, and we need to work on it.
Friends, I think there is a strong retaliation is needed right now, because many attacks have been gone through into the Kashmir after the abrogation of 2019.
I agree.
Right now, there is another airstrike or any operation that can destroy the launch pads of the Lashkar-e-Taiba, Mujahideen, and this terrorist organization that is based in the POKs.
I agree with chess number 1 that we should now give a very strong response because that terrorism is a very big problem that is faced by our country from many years. This need to be stopped now, as they are trying to place fear of them in the people of Kashmir, so that the Kashmir can be separated from our country, and people stop going there, and they can make more control over the people's mind there.
Also, I would like to reflect the idea that Kashmir is a beautiful place in our country, and tourists will definitely come there. So, if we are trying to develop it as a tourist place, then we should also ensure the security at the same time, because the lack of security only led to this situation. Had we made the plans there, then this situation would not have arrived, because we know
Government-
special arrests are needed in Kashmir.
Government should also give education and employment so that they also live in together, and officers also take responsibilities and touch with the locals so that they get information from their unavoidable.
At this point, I think radicalization is also the biggest problem. We need to work on this. The increasing radicalization, we need to educate to them and give them more opportunities so that this type of radicalization should be stopped.
First, here we can learn from the Israel how they control the Hezbollah terrorists. That is also on the border side. How they also control the Hamas from the Gaza side. That is also just in touch of the Israel. So we can install some highly advanced highly advanced equipments that can track the infiltration that they come in from the dense river. So these kind of things can overcome the threats from the threats.
I think that the only thing that is the solution now is that we have to carpet bomb the whole area in which the terrorists are growing, like the POK and such. And there is no other way out of this mess.
I agree with chess number 7 that now we should do some very strike on a very huge level, so that they can remember that what their condition will be if they do any type of attack again.
Chess number 6 has given a very good point. Obviously, we can do that, but I believe long-term solution would be a better way to approach these problems, because the best thing that we can do is making the community trust upon each other, because as we know, it was done for creating a regional hatred, right? So we can make people we can tell them to create a regional balance between each other, and that's why this hatred wouldn't spread much.
Friends, we should also what do? We can expose the Pakistan on international level like diplomatic. It is also important at the same time because we cannot just leave this matter like they are doing. They are only the terrorists are doing. We have to also show internationally that Pakistan has the side. Pakistan has the hand of this attack. So we can also then we can take a strong action. Only then the other country will support us.
So what I think is, as we all are talking about the solution, the first solution is the education. We have to educate the people. Second is to generate the employment and make their lifestyle better. Thirdly, we have to take this terrorist attack to the UN and tell them about the bad things about the Pakistan. And this is all.